Ladies and gentlemen, we have the sensational star, Will. You can catch this guy having fun and is legit being himself to the fullest on TikTok. His name is spelled E-H. How you spell the rest? E-H what?
Will, Willeh.
Got it. So that is his name. He says being himself and he's growing quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, ehwilleh. That's right,
Hey,
man.
what's up?
So he's here. He's here to he's here to talk about everything. Simp days, his TikTok, interactions with people and stuff like that. So we're gonna get it in. So real quick, Will, give people a bit little, background info. Maybe I don't know, age, what you do for fun, work, etc.
All right, my name's Will. I'm from New York originally. Lived in California for about 6 years now. Basically, just like going to the gym, being outside the beach, hiking, jumping out of planes.
All that.
I'm not really a huge video gamer. So, and then like, dude, like just doing TikTok is it's just like a side thing. Like I don't even make any money off of it because I'm not monetized.
Oh wow, really? Wow. Okay, gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah, so like everyone thinks, like I've had a few comments where people are like, "Oh, you're just doing this for money." And it's just like, honestly, it's a job, but what I've come to realize is like once you monetize, they slow your views
Okay.
because they start paying you. So I haven't done it yet. I don't want to do it until like I get a huge, like following, like a better one.
Got you.
So the only thing I'm really making money off of is gifts, which
Yeah,
I
true.
haven't
On
even
live.
checked. Yeah.
True. Yeah. I think I'm at like 20 something bucks, but I mean, that's still crazy. People are paying me on live. I didn't know that was a thing. Like
Yeah.
people
I
pay
didn't
for
realize
me.
until I was like, what are these gifts? And then some girls in the comments were like, oh, like you get money like for each gift like that you get.
Crazy. Didn't know, people pay us just to freaking sit there and talk with our beautiful faces, dude. Who would
I
have
know,
thought?
right?
Who would have thought? So, we got to know a bit about Will. So, Will, what do you think of the current dating game? And I call it a game because it's not like it used to be.
No. So like it's definitely not how it used to be. I mean, like we're not that old, you know what I'm saying?
True.
But
Mhm.
back in like our parents' days, I
So much
feel
better.
like there was still like hoeing between guys
Yeah,
and girls,
of course.
obviously. It's always gonna be there.
Absolutely.
But I felt like it was more genuine. Because nowadays I feel like people say dating, right? And it's like, okay, I'm gonna go out tonight, I'm gonna go with this girl, or tonight I'm gonna go out with this guy. And then, oh, tomorrow I have two more dates for lunch and dinner. And it's like, man, okay, like I get like you're single,
Hmm.
but how am I supposed to, connect with you if you're over here, like being a hoe with like 10 different dudes, or, vice versa.
And that's normal. Girls having a full blown rotation roster, totally normal. Totally normal,
I mean,
man.
and like you said, it is normal. It's not everybody, mind you.
Oh
It's not
no.
everyone, but like a
True.
majority of people, that's their date, that's their dating. And I'm just like, like I just can't, I can't vibe with that.
Yeah, I feel you. It's funny. Sometimes when I tell my mom when I'm going on a date, she used to ask me, "Oh, like, so how'd you guys leave it?" Like, "What do you mean, how we leave it? Did you tell you want to see her again?" Like, mom, we don't do that. Because back then, like after a date, you come like, okay, like I had a good time with you. I'd like to see you again. If that, yeah, like, but now it's like, bye, have a good night. Like,
Yeah, for real.
there is none of
And like,
that, man.
and usually it's like, it's weird because I haven't been on a date in a long, long time. I just, if I'm not, and, and basically it's like, nowadays everything is social media, right?
Oh, for sure,
So you meet
absolutely.
on like Instagram or dating websites, shit, even TikTok,
Facts,
nowadays.
facts.
Um, and so it's like I'm not meeting anybody out. So you have to go on the internet and find somebody. And it's like the first thing you see that person, right? So you need to be attracted to them,
Facts. True.
and then like you start like messaging them if like you even like slide in the DMs. And then you got to find out like their personality and stuff like that. And it's just it takes a lot of work, and I just don't have the time to be like, okay, let me look, let me scroll through. She's okay. Like it's
Got you.
just if someone is gonna come around, they're gonna come around. If not, hey, it's all good.
Yeah, man. The dating game, it's definitely different because I feel like there's some women out there that they don't even want to meet you in person. They prefer a DM. They legit. I know some girls who legit say, "I prefer a DM. I can background check you, who your friends are, what you do. I want to
Yep.
meet you at Whole Foods in the freaking
Yeah.
tomato aisle. I much rather just meet you on Insta." And that's how they want to do it. Okay, fair. But that's why I tell guys to, because there's a lot of men who DM me with pictures from 2016. Like, dude, like, and ask you why they aren't successful. It's like, dude, you have to take your Instagram profile, as weird as it sounds, like a dating profile. Like, it
Yeah.
sounds terrible, but dude, girls check Instagrams, dude. So it's like, if you have to have some fly pictures of yourself, dude, pay a photographer, have your homies go around the city and, take some cool pictures, dude. I know it may feel weird because you're not used to it, but you boosting your Instagram will give you a much different look. And I know you can definitely attest to that.
Oh, that is honestly, that's true. One second, I gotta turn my fan off. But
Okay.
that's 100% true because let me talk real quick. So girls on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Some girls that have tons of followers. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying every girl, but I've seen this a lot where they think, "Oh, I'm too good for you. Why are you in my DMs?
Yep. They'll
I
hit you with that
have
one.
I have 30,000 followers," and I'm just like, "Yeah, but you get 500 likes on one picture.
Facts.
Like what?
Where the other
Like
people
what?
at?
Why are you better than me? I haven't even checked. I think I have like almost 8,000, right?
It's a lot. Good.
And well, this is just from TikTok. So like
Mm.
I don't know, I average like I don't know about 1,000 now, and I'm like, girl, something is not right. Like let me see your Cash App or something. Like who'd you pay to get some followers? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it's like, no, you ain't better than me because you have more followers. Just like I ain't better than anybody, on TikTok that has less
True.
followers than me. But it's like, golly, you're trying to get me to slide into your DMs. I'm like, I'm so good. Like I got 30K. Okay, what's you do? What's your credit score? Like
Yeah.
what
Facts.
job do you do?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's they definitely they seek how important they are based off of followers. And the next thing I'll say is this: I had 12,000 followers on Twitter, but I've had at least 8 to 10 people in real life know who I was. Right.
Oh
So it's
shit.
like, if you have 30,000 followers and no one has ever noticed you in public and asked you for a
Mm-hmm.
picture, or like, you're not that influential. You're not. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
Oh,
It's all about
speaking
your,
of that,
yeah. Go on. What are you saying?
my bad to interrupt you.
No, you're good,
Just
bro.
because you brought it to my attention about taking pictures.
Yeah.
Some girl. So I was up at the bar, up the street a couple weeks ago. Some girl, she's pretty. Comes up to me. She goes, "Hey, do you do the that song?" And I,
Oh
and I
shit!
was like,
Damn.
I
Whoa.
had no idea what she was talking about because she was a little tipsy, so I'm just like,
Okay.
what the fuck? And she's like, like the Tracy song.
Yeah. Damn. That's
And I was
dope.
with my buddies, like, oh, he TikTok
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah. True.
And so like I pulled out my phone and like I put in TikTok and I was like, this? And she's like, oh my God. She's like, I just got here from Colorado. Like, I'm visiting my friends and you were on my For You page. And can we take a picture together?
There
And
you
I was
go.
just like, okay.
Here
And
it
she's like,
is.
oh my God. And then she started like telling people, like, this guy's famous. Like, he's famous. And I'm just like, dude, I'm just a regular
Just
guy.
I just dance. I
Okay.
just have fun in my bathroom. Fuck, leave me alone.
I
You know.
was like, I just live down the street.
Cool. Hey, yeah. That same thing with me. When I got noticed my first time, I was like, wait, what? Like, people actually take it that serious? They actually want to come up to me and talk to me about it. It was
Yeah.
crazy. It was super crazy. Now, let's get to a story I feel like a lot of your supporters want to know. What was like a day in your life where you got your heart broken when you're just trying to do your best to be the best guy possible and it didn't work out?
Ooh. Okay. So, um, I was dating this one girl, right?
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna bring up her job or anything.
Okay.
That's all right. But I was dating this one girl, and just like we started dating pretty fast. Not
Okay.
gonna lie. So probably like a few weeks in, we started dating or whatever,
Oh wow.
and things were going good. Like it was like a real connection. We're both from upstate New York. We went
Oh
to
sweet.
um, we went back home together. She went and saw her family, I saw mine. But everything felt right. But her friends just had to open their mouths and be like, oh, he's such a piece of shit, like we never get to see you, he's so controlling. And meanwhile, here I am thinking like, what the hell are you talking about controlling? Like, I never once told her like, oh no, you can't do this,
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
hang out
Yeah.
with them, this and that. And it's like, what the fuck? And so she was like posting us on her story and whatnot, and her boss was getting pissed because her boss is bi, right?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So yeah, so her boss was always trying to be like, oh, come hang out with me, like,
Yeah.
let's chill. And she, oh well, I'm with Will right now. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? So then one day, and this is like all one day this stuff happened. So she went out to lunch with her two friends or whatever. And I went home, took care of some things, and then she was already like having an attitude with me because I said something about her friend because she was talking about her, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't think that's a good idea,"
Hmm.
you know. And so she got butthurt and told her friend, and then her friend's like, "Nope, you need to cut it right now, today." And
Oh, wow.
so I was like, we started like arguing and stuff because of that. And then I was like, okay, like I'll just like come pick up because I had a couple things still at her house. And she's like, no, I'll just mail them to you. It's not you, it's me. And I was like, wait, what? I was like,
Wow.
what are you talking about? And she's like, I just don't think I'm ready. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, all right, like, whatever. And at first I was kind of like, I was pissed because I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I knew like it was her friends. But then, dude, I can't make this shit up, right? 5 minutes later, she started following because we were still following each other, right? Um, she started following this dude, Brad. And I was like, huh. I was like, that's weird. So I clicked his profile and I texted her, I go, wow, like, I was like, that's weird. I was like, who's this? She's like, oh wow, you're fast. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, who? I was like, who's Brad? And she's like, oh, he does seek private security. And I was like, this bitch already knows what the fuck he does. I was like, how do you know that? She's like, oh, I thought I knew him. So she lied to me right there. And I was like, I was like, how do you know that he does private security? And then she goes, oh, he told me. And I was like, wait, what? So I clicked his profile again. Come to find out, we have a mutual friend, a good mutual friend, Brad and I. And so I texted the mutual friend and I was like, yo, I go, hey, let this dude know about this girl because like it goes way more into depth about what she
Okay.
does, this and that. And so I was like, he's like, oh, how do you know that she's like talking to him? And I was like, because she literally just told me. And he's like, oh, okay, whatever. And I don't think he told him because she was telling Brad, that we've been broken up for so long. It was never anything.
Okay.
She's just basically being a hoe. And they met on Hinge. That's where, my bad, I forgot to say that part. They met on Hinge like 5 minutes after she was like, I'm done. And
Jeez.
I was like,
No
what
time.
the hell? So, dude, get this, right? It was like a Sunday. I'm doing laundry. My laundry room's downstairs. So, like, I'm walking from the laundry room and I look over into the street and here comes her car. And she pulls up into my driveway and I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
this is a week after. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like maybe she came to like talk to me or something. So I had my watch left in her center console.
Okay.
And so like I go up to the car and I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? And she's like, get away from my car. And I'm just like, what? Wait, what?
You're on my
She's like, get
property.
away
Like,
from my car. I'm trying to do something. Bro, she was trying to take off. She's trying to leave. And I was like,
why'd
what
she
the I
come
was
to?
like,
Okay, go on.
hold on. I was like, give me my fucking watch. And she's like, fine, here. Because her friend was like, oh yeah, like she'll send it in the mail. I was like, you're a fucking liar, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, don't BS me. And so I got my watch and then I look up, right, to my neighbor's house. Guess who's walking from my neighbor's house?
Brad.
Brad. Bro.
Wait. Brad's your neighbor?
Brad's my neighbor.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. So like
Oh.
apparently they were talking like all week and she came to pick him up so they could go to lunch. And I was like,
There's no
you got
shame. Honestly,
yeah.
you
So I
could.
looked over, I was like, wait, Brad. I go, you're my fucking neighbor. And he's like, hey, what's up, man? And I was like, you are a fucking whore, dude. And some girls that are probably like watching this are probably like, she's not a whore, she just didn't want you.
Yeah,
And
that's their go-to. Yeah.
it's like, no, dude, like her friends were the ones that are like, oh, you need to get rid of him, this and that.
Hmm.
You need to, okay, now mind you, the girls are now I'm gonna let them know like what she does. So, and this it's funny because I brought up the OnlyFans thing on my
Yeah.
TikTok, right? And so she does OnlyFans. She's fucking big in the, OnlyFans fucking place or whatever. So are like some of her friends. And so I didn't know she did OnlyFans until like a little bit after dating. And she told me, and I was like, whew. I was like, okay. It's tough to be like okay with that. Just because like she's doing, like videos and shit and posted them online.
Hmm.
And so I was like, okay, like whatever. So because we got along so well, and just like meshed, I was like, okay, you know what? Fine, it's whatever. It is what it is. You were doing this before me.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
can't tell you that no, you need to fucking stop, right? So she's an OnlyFans girl, and bro, I start seeing like her doing like all all these fuck videos with like gang bang and like swing couples and
Oh
shit.
wow.
And
Okay.
I'm just
Very
like,
cool.
wow, you really like went from modeling yourself, right? To all the way over here in center field now.
Like D League porn star. Like
Yeah,
not.
and you're getting DP'd and shit. And I'm just like, yo, like, Like, there's a difference between, like, there's two types of OnlyFans, right? So there's one where, like, you think you're a fucking porn star. It's based, honestly, OnlyFans, like, OnlyFan girl that fucking shit is like a Wish. Like the company Wish, right?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
You're a Wish porn star. Okay. And then there's girls or guys that do like modeling. So they'll,
Sure.
sell their like lingerie pictures or,
Yeah.
like, more like seductive. But it's like the girls that do porn or like make up scenarios on OnlyFans, I don't think most of them could last a day in the porn industry. Have you ever seen Casting Couch?
Uh,
Of course.
of course, yeah. I haven't watched like a full episode, but I know the black couch, the camera set right in front of them, they ask him all these odd questions. Yep.
Right, but like some of them, maybe it's not the Casting Couch one, but there is a couple videos where these girls like want to be porn stars,
Yeah.
and the guys just like torture the fuck out of them because they're like, "Oh, this is what you really," and honestly, like it's a good thing, like for them, kind of to be like, I'm not knocking on anybody that does porn, here and
Mhm.
there, like, hey, that's your life, your choice, do what you have to do, it is what it is. Um, but they'll like torture them, like pull their hair, just make them fucking cry. And then afterwards, the girl's like, oh, we don't want to do this anymore. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think those like OnlyFans girls could really like last a day in that industry. But yeah, that's the story. So basically, her friend is her boss, and they were doing videos together, and she got all butthurt because she wasn't spending time with her. So she's like, he needs to go, and she's like,
Wow.
okay.
You know what? You know, anybody that I date, as long as you don't do anything to cross me, I always have some respect for you. At one point, you were my everything.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't pull up to my ex's house to go pick up a girl. I say, hey, listen, like my ex lives next door to you. Like, can you like do me a favor and like meet me down the street? I don't want like out of respect for her, not pull up in her driveway to pick you up. Just
Yes.
out of respect. Even though we're not dating, like it's just weird. I have respect for her, not enough. I have respect for her to not pull up in her in her driveway to pick another woman up. That's just out of respect. And
Right.
she didn't give a
Yeah.
rat's ass. She pulled
No.
right up,
No.
right in the front of your crib. Hey, what's up, Will? I'm here to pick up your next door
she
neighbor.
didn't. She
No,
did not care at all.
got you. So, after you experience, obviously there's multiple stories in your life, not just that one. So,
Yeah, that was just one.
How are you more now with women opposed to you were like, say, a couple years ago?
Um. So I'm not gonna lie. Everyone goes through a hoe phase, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Um. So when I moved out here, I was young, like like 19, 18, 19,
Yeah.
and back then I thought, oh, like I'm this young kid living out here in Cali. Like there's all these girls. Like, ooh, let me talk to all of them. And then eventually it gets old, right? Because you got to talk to this one, and you got to talk to this one, and you got to talk to this one.
A lot of
It
work.
starts getting old after all. You're like, man, fuck it. Yeah, I got to keep tabs. And it's not
Mhm.
just us guys that do this.
Girl.
Girls know they do it too. They just don't really talk about it because it'll look bad.
Facts.
Um, it's true. It is true. Like, it happens. Like, so if you're going to get mad at me, not you, but like girls that watch
Yeah.
this, if you're going to get mad, like, you can't be, because like it goes both ways. So,
Facts.
but now, honestly, dude, I haven't been on a date in, holy shit. I was in a relationship for like almost 2 years, like a year and a half. So we were kind of like on and off, on and off. But I haven't been on a date, and oh my, honestly, I can't even remember, dude.
Well, let's
Just be, go ahead.
Well, okay, let's break down the word date because I feel like the word date, everyone has their own definition. To me, a date, to me, two people who see each other romantically hanging out. I don't care if we get a freaking McFlurry, as you love those, a fucking McFlurry
Yeah,
in a parking lot, or we're at Mastro's. Like it can
yeah,
be okay. People don't know Mastro's. Mastro's is like a 5-star steak place. So think
yeah.
about that.
Masters is good.
White tablecloth, the whole thing. So it's like, what do you consider a date?
I would say the same thing.
So you haven't just
You're,
kicked it with a chick at the pier and walked around like,
dude. That's literally, that is a date as well. Like,
yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I've done that before where I'm just like, hey, like, what are you doing tonight? Oh, nothing, just hanging out. I was like, okay, like, hey, do you want to like go walk the pier?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Sure. Like, that is
I
considerably,
consider that a date.
it may not be a higher level
Extravagant.
date,
Yeah, maybe there's something extravagant. Yeah.
but I mean, that's still technically a date. You're seeing that person, you're holding hands, walking the pier and stuff. So yeah, that is a date. I don't, and see, it's dating that I think people misconstrued, because they're like, dating. I'm dating. When someone says that to me, oh, I'm dating right now. I'm single. I'm dating.
It could be one of two things, either dating a man or they're dating men, multiple men.
Right. Now, when I hear that from someone, I'm thinking like, okay, so you're going dinner here, dinner here, dinner here, dinner
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Him. You
Facts.
know, that's what I'm hearing when I hear that. Because, and I'm not gonna lie, so I have a friend, right? And she might see this, but we were talking about dates and stuff. And actually, I posted something on my Instagram story a
Mhm.
little bit ago, for The Bachelor,
Okay.
and it was talking about how like all these girls want one guy or
Hmm.
something to
Yeah.
do with dating.
Okay.
And it was funny because it was like making fun of it. It's like, oh, all you girls say men are such pieces of shit, but here's a group of women all wanting this one man and
True.
whatnot.
Yeah. It's fair.
And
Fair.
so she like commented, and she's like, not all girls are like that. And I'm just like, we
Yes.
start talking about dating, and she's like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I'm dating. I can date anyone I want. And then I rebutted with like, she's like, that I'm not going to connect with anybody after a first date. I was like, that's bullshit, obviously, because I could literally go out and, meet somebody, go on a date. Doesn't mean we're dating, first
Yeah.
date, right? And I could connect with that girl and be like, wow, she's really cool. But then she was telling me, she's like, no, I go on multiple dates. Why wouldn't I? Because I might not connect with this guy. And it's like, yo, you're not even giving anybody a chance, to connect with you, because you're more about like, oh, I have a date with him. I have a date with him. And
Playing the
literally,
field.
exactly. And I'm just thinking like, wow. And I told her, I go, oh, excuse me, I go, you just want free dinners, is what it sounds like.
They get mad when you say that.
Yeah. And what's another thing too? Before I forget, when a girl takes like a selfie video right in the car, and she don't show you who she's with, she with some guy. And even if you could be talking to this woman, right? And you're like, oh, we're like this, but you don't see who's driving.
I know. I
Girl,
know. I know. I know
girl,
what
we
you mean.
want to
Yeah.
know. We want
Yeah.
we want to see the driver too. It's your cute
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a simple little trick. And then you're sitting there like, what the fuck? I thought you were coming. I thought we were going to lunch. I'm busy. I'm with my friend. Oh, okay.
Brian. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Got you. Okay. So, um, also you answered it, but I'll make sure just to make sure. So now, are you a bit more hesitant to give up yourself quickly, or you're more so on guard? Or like how are
Um,
you now as far as like comes to dating?
I would say, yeah, definitely, I'm on guard, like
As you should
watching.
be. Yeah. Yeah.
Just because like and I'm not going to give myself up, just like that.
Ex- Yep, I agree.
Because it's like, why am I gonna? And honestly, this is back to like me, like not dating anybody.
Yeah,
Because why am I gonna put the time and effort into someone when it's not reciprocated? And honestly, like, I haven't found anybody that I'm trying to be like, oh, hey, like, like, let's go out. So
absolutely.
I think it's me just more of like, when the time comes, or if she comes around, that's great. But if not, it's like, I am content by myself.
Me too. And that's one
You know what
thing
I'm
a
saying?
lot of men and women too, both, where it's like they can't be alone. So a shitty relationship is better than no relationship. And for
Exactly.
me, I'm in love with myself. It's like how I say it as to people is like a lot of people, right? Let's think of like a pie chart, right?
Yeah.
50% is like empty, like they're empty. So they need someone else to come in and fill that 50%. I'm at like
Right.
98. So I'm looking
Yeah.
for that little 2% to come and slide in, do their part. I'm not looking, you don't have to
Mm-hmm.
you don't have a massive role to fill. Just let's spend quality time together. Let's have a good time.
Yeah.
But a lot of men and women, both, like they need that other piece to make them feel full and fulfilled. And that's not
Yeah.
good. That's why they jump into relationships after 30 days, 20 days, because they just need
Yeah.
somebody. Somebody's better than nobody.
Yeah.
But
And like,
yeah, go on.
I feel also too, like people always like, I've have girls, and it's weird because they're all like Karens that are like 50 years old. I'm not into conceited guys. And it's like, girl, why don't you go love yourself first, then come talk to me? Okay.
Mhm.
And then, but also I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of girls, because some dudes do want to date, and some girls do want a relationship, same with guys.
Facts.
But sometimes a girl doesn't want a guy who doesn't need a girl.
Hmm.
You know what
True.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Because like us, right? Like we got it.
Hmm.
We don't need nobody.
True.
And girls are intimidated by that because then they start thinking about the future. Like, oh man, like I'm gonna end up with this guy, this and that. And then they get scared and they're just like, oh no, you know what? I can't do that. Like here, let me go someone that's not
Who needs me?
like on track with their life.
Yeah. So one
So
thing to add to that as well is that you know, your audience is different than my audience, right? I feel like, a lot of women really mess with you, and a lot of women
yeah.
16 to 18 don't like me. So my comment section is a mixture of 16 to 18-year-old women who hate me and then men, right? So, for example, I don't know why I said that, but anyway, my point, where I was going with this was we both deal with girls, I'm gonna say on an attractive level, 8 to 10, right? And those women who are on 8 to 10 on the attractive level have hella options, right?
Yeah.
So Will was
Yeah.
talking about why would I commit to this chick when I know she's talking to a rapper, an entertainer, some bodybuilder in Australia. Like there's so many other plates she's spinning and guys she's entertaining. It's like I don't want to look stupid by cutting off all my options to talk to you. And I know you have hella and they're not going anywhere. Even when we date, they may
Right.
see lurking in the shadows. You keep them around.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
tough when you're dating
exactly.
like these really pretty women because there's a lot of competition.
Oh, for sure, dude. And then like it's it's only, a little percent that's actually not trying to be dating everyone and their mom.
True. Yeah.
So that's another thing too. Like you don't settle for anything of like less than what you deserve, right? So you
Facts.
want to be attracted to this woman, you want to click and vibe.
Absolutely.
And it's like, you know, okay, I want a girl, who's a family girl, that's not gonna be a hoe or, talk to my friends behind my back,
Yeah.
you know, and finding that girl, it's like, damn, okay, it's really not that hard. Like it is, I'm not asking for the world here, okay?
Yeah. Facts.
But it's just like with all this social media and shit, you just can't find or can't find a lot of, real genuine fucking people.
Facts. I feel you, man. It's tough, especially when you're dealing with these girls who are 10K on IG, LAOC in their bio. You know how it goes. You've
Oh
been there.
my god.
Yeah. You
The LAOC gets me every. I'm from LAOC. Hit me a DM for bookings,
booking.
girl.
Like, what do you do?
What?
What am I booking you to do? You don't sing. You don't
Oh
dance.
my! Like, what do you mean? You have 5,600 followers. What are we booking you for?
No idea. Well, yeah, we ask those girls. Ask hashtag ask girls what they're doing with the booking info in the bio. Don't get it. But let's talk about this, right? So most of your content it's of course they can hate on it, but it's just you being yourself, having fun. but you
Right.
never really posted your opinion on anything. You just had fun. But one day
No.
you posted a video with an opinion, and your comment section, usually I see like 100 to 200 people commenting, but this time I saw 1,200. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, he's in trouble. So explain to people what video was that, and the inspiration, yada yada, the backlash. Go on.
Okay. um so I posted the video about me. I was asking girls like, hey, do all of you girls have an OnlyFans account, or is there any gorgeous women left that don't have OnlyFans written in their bio?
And
Just
and
wondering.
and and, and before when you posted that, did you think like how'd you think it would go? Like because I know
Honest,
every creator
uh,
has like a mindset where this could go.
honestly, I was watching TV and it
Yeah.
just popped into my head for some reason. I was like, I need to ask this question, and I
Okay.
didn't think it was going to get as many, as much attention as it did.
Facts.
I wasn't thinking of the aftermath because
Yeah.
I was like, huh, it's a good question. I'm
It's a
not
great
being
question.
rude.
Yeah.
And so I just like asked it, and then all of a sudden, just like the numbers just went up and up and up, and I'm just like, oh my god! And then all these girls are talking about like, why does it matter, this and that, and I'm just like, yo, it was a question. I'm not knocking
Yeah.
anybody.
It's,
Like
it's a
I'm
question. Yeah.
just asking. And then some girls got bad because they're like, oh, only gorgeous women can have an OnlyFans. I was like, what? Like,
They
what are
just
you
start.
talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever something goes viral, there's somebody critiquing every word. Like,
Yeah,
wait, gorgeous. Wait, wait, wait. So you're saying like, no, I'm not saying that. Like, that's one
no,
thing I've learned from going viral and being hated on is every word that comes out your mouth is like you must be very, very like you have to walk on eggshells.
yeah,
I don't walk on the biggest eggshells. I still say what I say, but it's like the biggest thing I've learned with making this type of content on TikTok is you know what reading comprehension is? You read it and can you comprehend what you read? I don't know what the
yeah,
word is, but it's almost like listening comprehension. You say 2 + 2 = 4, but they heard five. But that's
yeah,
not your fault. You said four, they heard five. It's almost like they're going off based off how the video made them feel, not what you
yeah,
said.
right.
Because girls will comment, "Well, I feel like you're saying, well, no,
I'm
you're
like, yeah,
feeling wrong." Like, I didn't say that. I just
and
feel
like,
like, and it's just that's terrible.
well, when I'm saying like, you know, gorgeous women, I don't mean like a fucking supermodel. I'm talking about, just like a regular girl, like, and honestly, all these girls are like, I'm not gorgeous, but I don't have one. And I'm like, girl, how about you learn some
Confidence,
self-love?
yeah.
God damn it, dude. Like they start pissing me off. And like they know, like, cause I wrote it in the comment. I was like, y'all are pissing me off. Like, only for the fact of like, oh, I'm not gorgeous, but I don't have one. Why aren't you gorgeous? Tell me why. What do you mean? Like, you need to wake up in the morning and be like, you know what? I am fucking gorgeous. So, fuck y'all. And it's like, so I wrote that in there. I don't know if they got butthurt about it or not, but it's just like, I don't know if they're looking for me to validate
Sure,
their
yeah,
comment to
yeah.
be like, no, no, you are gorgeous. And I'm not here to do that. I don't need to
Every
do that for you.
single person, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a shit ton of comments, and I'm just like, yo, you guys don't need to say you're not gorgeous. Like, have some self love. Put your big girl pants on.
Facts.
Like, and so, but yeah, me saying the gorgeous part. Apparently,
That
they
tanked
got
it.
mad, but I also was talking about like I guess the girls I'm attracted to maybe.
Sure.
But I'm not talking about, like I said, like a supermodel or anything, just like a wholesome, girl, that's cute, just like regular stuff. But some of them got butthurt, and then some of them bashed, some of them bashed some OnlyFans girls. They're like, ew, I have a regular fucking job. I work hard for my money. I don't have time for that shit. I was like, oh my,
Yeah. No
Karens,
doubt.
calm down.
True. Yeah, man. Now, considering the backlash the video got, do you ever think about making another opinion video and keep your opinions to yourself?
Um, I think I'd probably make another one just for the simple fact is like I'm not knocking anybody.
Sure. Yeah.
Um it was just a simple question. I was just asking like who doesn't have, because nowadays honestly it's true, dude. Like almost a lot of people have check link in bio, and I'm just like,
Hey, you
okay.
know what, man? Like, listen, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's hard for me to knock them because there are girls going, wait a minute. So you're telling me I can make on the low end $1,000 a month by posting the stuff I post on Instagram? It's like it's hard to knock them. They're just using, the
Yeah,
power, the power of the pussy to their advantage, and I'm not
true.
knocking them for it. But only issue becomes is I just personally wouldn't like this is me personally. It's not speaking for all men. Just me personally
Yeah,
wouldn't want to date or call a girl my girlfriend that sells her pussy for $5 a month on OnlyFans. That's just
right.
shit, raise the price. Damn, $5. You know what I mean? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
No,
just
no.
me. That's just me personally.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not knocking, like I said, I'm not knocking anybody who has an OnlyFans because like I said before, you can sell. Oh my God, dude, I could post like gym pictures
You could,
on
and girls would pay for it, probably.
OnlyFans.
They
And
could.
mind you, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's not even like girls that are asking me if I have an OnlyFans. It's
Oh.
a lot of them are guys.
Oh,
And
wow.
they're just like, bro, you need to get an OnlyFans, this and that. And I'm just like, fuck, you
Man,
know?
come on now. Yeah, it's not just the women. Like, oh, it's not just the women. Like, no.
Mm-mm.
Men want the
But like,
OnlyFans too.
yeah, I can't knock somebody. And mind you, if they're okay, I could be with a girl who has an OnlyFans, right? If it's like modeling pictures,
Fair.
okay? If
That's
it's like
fair.
modeling pictures and stuff like that,
I can do
okay,
that.
that you know what, I can get over that. Um, because I'm not really trying to like be with some girl who, like you said, is
Yeah,
like
selling that.
buy this picture to remove the emoji from my pussy for $5, and I'm fuck.
Yeah,
you know
that's too much, man.
like there's
That's
like we said, there's two different OnlyFans. There's the girls for like the modeling and stuff, but then there's like this side over here where they're showing their pussy or like fucking dildoing themselves and getting fucked and railed, and so
true. I feel that. So next thing I want to speak on is it's not talked about a lot because a lot of times men get excused from certain situations because it doesn't happen to them as much, so it gets pushed off to the side. But what do you feel about kind of being overly sexualized on TikTok? You know what I mean? Like
dude.
I know sometimes it can bother you.
Yeah, so it's funny that you bring that up, but like I get it a lot. Um, and I don't know if it's because like sometimes I have my shirt off in my
Sure. Yeah.
videos, or like some girls will say, "Oh, I'm thirst trapping,"
Hmm.
as they call it. But I'm literally just doing like a lot of trends.
Hmm.
Um, like the Tracy video.
Yeah.
That's the one that just like kept
Took off.
taking off. Um, and some of them were like, "Oh wow!" But the one that got everybody butthurt was when I like walked into the mirror and I
Okay.
like put my arm up and I'm just like,
Okay.
ladies, what would you do? And then that was the video with my shirt off.
Oh
And
no.
they started like, oh my God, I would do this to you. I would do
Yeah.
that. And kind of like, I kind of set myself up for that one. Um, but I thought it was going to be funny. Like, as in, like, I forgot the question. And then I saw what I did with my eyes. I was trying to like pretend to check out like so-called girl,
Hmm.
but it looked like I was checking myself out.
Oh, okay.
So here my eyes are just like, oh shit. But yeah, dude, no. So it's funny because girls will like be like, oh, I want you. Or there's this one comment that this girl always posts, and
Every
now other
time.
girls are starting to do it.
Oh no.
It says something about like there's nothing really to this message other than reading it or something. Honestly, I don't forget what it says, but in capital letters in the sentence it says rail me.
Oh wow.
So all in
Wow.
capitals, all you see is RAIL and then ME, and I'm just like, oh my! It made me laugh.
That's funny.
It is. It was. I thought it was funny, but then there's also some ones that really like are more, like take your shirt off. Like when I'm do lives, take your shirt off, spin around for us,
Spinner.
flex, this and that. And I'm just like, I start getting mad, so I start saying back to them, "How about you send me a titty picture? How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. How
Let
about
me
that?
see your
Yeah.
tits. How's that feel? Doesn't feel too good, does it?" And it's like, if it's a girl that's doing it, it's fine, right? But I do it and I say to some girl, "Ooh, let me see your tits. Like, let me see that ass." I'm the biggest asshole in the world.
Misogynist, everything, all the words they say at
Like,
you.
what?
Yep.
Why is it okay for you girls to do? It's a double standard, is what it is.
Hmm.
Like, why is it okay for you to do it, but I can't? Mind you, I don't do that shit anyway. But the double standard is hella real.
For sure, I agree with that, man, and I see it happen to you a lot. But the last thing I'll wrap it up with, been talking here for about 40-ish minutes, is as you know, I don't think I am, but I get labeled it as a controversial person on TikTok. I feel like I just bring up dating tropes that have been said for years and years and years. Like
Yeah.
as simple as women tend to, no, sorry, younger women tend to like guys that don't like them. They even want to debate
Yeah.
that. Like, dude, like that's just elementary school, middle school, high school, college. Like girls tend to chase after the guy that's not the best for them, for the thing
Right.
chase. But
Yeah.
um there's a video, like what is out of all the videos that you watch, was there a video that you either agreed with or disagree with, like, and you can think at the top of your head?
Um. Oh yeah. Probably the one about the dating. If you're on a dating site about
Oh man,
COVID.
that was that video started, I call it the downfall and the uprising, right? Because a feminist page about a 500,000 found me, and that was their
Oh.
attacking point. That was the video they attacked the most, as like perpetuating rape culture, like every word, misogyny, like
Yep.
everything. So what about the video you agreed with?
Um. So like you talk about like, oh, if you're on a dating site and she's not trying to meet up with you during COVID, like I forget what you said, but basically on the lines of like you like gotta cut that shit,
Yeah, cut it
you
out.
know,
Yeah,
because it's like first off, you're on a dating site to date, okay.
facts, absolutely. Okay.
Second off, you just matched with me and we're talking, but then all of a sudden you don't want to meet during COVID, even though you downloaded Hinge or Bumble or whatever it was during COVID and we match and we're vibing, but oh no, I don't want to meet up with you because there's COVID going around. And you're sitting there like,
What do you mean?
what?
Yeah, what do you mean? Like why have this app?
What? Yeah, why are you on Bumble? Why are you on Tinder? Like, why are you on Hinge? Oh, were you bored? Okay, if you're bored, let me know. Don't
Yeah,
freaking talk to me
true.
if you're not trying to. We can go outside. No, it's fine. But then, sure enough, you see her story. She's out and
Out,
shit,
yeah.
doing whatever. And this is
Mhm.
the thing that confuses me, right? Because girls do this a lot where, no, I can't today. Or actually, speaking of this, that is a good point. So me and this one girl, not really like talking, just kind of like talking back and forth here and there, but she fucking takes forever to respond. So I'm
Okay.
at the point where I'm just like, when she does respond, I'm not really like into it.
Of course, a
I'm
little
just
more
like,
dry.
yeah, like what? Yeah, like that's cool. So um we've been like talking about going to get sushi, right?
Sweet.
And she's like, oh my God, yes, I'm so down. Things are finally back open. I read that message and I was like, girl, I see you out all the fucking time.
Yeah, yeah, you're out all
Like
the
you're out
time.
in public all the time doing photo shoots and whatnot. So in the back of my head, I'm just like, yo, like, stop playing around. And I hate that shit, dude, because it's like, don't um don't eggs like someone on
True.
if like just fucking say no. Like you're a 26-year-old woman. Like you know what I mean?
I
Like
agree.
even though some people are like, oh, no response is an answer. No response is an answer if you're a little bitch because you're
Yeah.
just scared to see what that person's gonna say.
Oh,
And I'm not like
I agree
mad or anything.
100%.
Like,
I agree 100%. Like when I ghost chicks, it's because I on the balls to say, hey, look, even though you probably had a good time, I didn't. I'm sorry. Like, and I don't want to. I don't want to see their response because they could get ugly and they can start
yeah,
like name shaming me, and I don't feel like going through it. And most girls I
yeah,
deal with, I know this is like dumb to say, but most girls I deal with have so many options they may not even notice I'm gone. Like,
yeah.
like seriously, they talk to so many rappers,
Or
athletes, and stuff like that. It doesn't
or
matter.
I've seen girls that do this to me where we were like talking, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, disappears. We'll
Oh
say a
yeah,
couple months. And then all of a sudden, I see this girl, she's on my story, like sees me at the gym or doing good. She's like, oh my God, it's been a while. Like, how you been? And I'm just like, oh, must have not worked out with the other three guys, huh?
true.
Yeah, get out of here,
Yeah,
girl. Jesus.
Got you. So
So,
I'm gonna conclude with anything else you wanna say, speak on before we head out, brother.
oh, I do have a story
Okay, what's up?
about
Oh, that's right. Didn't you mention how someone noticed you and you're like, wait, what? Like this is real? People like,
no, not that one.
okay,
The other OnlyFans girl.
oh yeah, what happened?
Remember when she was like, "Can you POV record?"
Yeah, you have to speak on that one. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so just real quick before we get out of here. So this girl that follows me, right? I used to follow her, unfollow her a long time ago, just because like we didn't really like talk or anything.
True.
So she was still following me. This was like 2 nights ago. So she was like, she responded to, oh my. So every Tuesday I write, "Let's fuck and eat tacos," right? And
I
it's
get it.
funny. So she responded to it about like something about tacos, this and that. She's like, oh, I haven't had sex in like 7 weeks. And mind you, I'm not talking to her to be like, oh yeah, like let's fuck this and that.
Yeah.
Like I haven't talked to her in so long, and I'm not really like that. So I was like, oh yeah. I was like, actually, I think like mine's about the same too. And then she's like, yeah, like I've been missing it. And I'm just like, oh yeah, yeah. And then like I was kind of sarcastic. I was like, oh, like how like you joke around, be like, oh well, we could do each other a favor, right?
Yeah.
Like and anybody that's watching this, don't hate, because I know you'd be joking like that too.
Yeah.
So like
Sure.
we were just joking around, I've never like met this girl in my life. So she's like, oh my God, yes. But she's like, I have a question. And I was like, okay. And she's like, would you record it?
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like in my head, I'm already thinking like, okay, 8 out of 10 girls be asking for some OnlyFans stuff. It has to be, right?
Yeah.
So that's just where my mind goes right away. And then she goes, for my OnlyFans. And I was like, oh,
That's a
I go,
trick off you,
fuck.
man.
Yeah. I was like, fuck no. I didn't say fuck no. I was just like, no, LOL. And then she rolled her eyes at me. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, why are you mad?
True.
She's like, I can't believe like I'm such a fun person. Like it would be so fun to do. And I was like, okay, first off, you want me to come over, fuck you, record it so you can put it on your
And
OnlyFans
make some
and make
quick
money
money.
off of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, look, I've dealt with OnlyFans
Yeah, girls.
before,
Yeah.
like my ex. And she's like, so you would do it with her, but not me. I'm so much fun. And you're already judging me and comparing me. I was like, look, I'm not comparing you. I go, I'm just not that type of guy that's going to be like, okay, yeah, let me. And she's like, you would have gotten to fuck me. And I was like, okay. I go, that's terrific. I was like, and then she goes, I got guys that would pay to have sex with me. I'm famous in the industry too, buddy. And I was like, oh my, I was like, girl, if you were famous and actually known, I go, your following would be way bigger than mine.
But it's not.
Yeah. And so like she's all getting butthurt. And I was like, dude, you don't need to be butthurt because I rejected you. Like, are you fucking kidding me? She's like, I'm not butthurt. And I was like, oh
Sounds
my
like it.
God, okay. I was like, you know what? Honestly, like, I'm not dealing with you. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm fine. I was like, my standards are higher than yours. Like, maybe some fat dude will fuck you and like you can record it and whatnot. And she's like, oh, she's like, I don't even want to hang out with you if this is how like you act. And I go,
Cool.
and then she goes, and I'm not gonna tell you my stage name. And I was like, girl, did I fucking ask?
No, never asked a
I
word
was
for
like,
that
no, I
stage name.
didn't
Nope.
ask. And I was like, I hope you enjoy your evening. And then she blocked me.
Damn, hit you with the
She's like, I'm
block.
not interested. I'm not interested anymore because I wouldn't record it. I was like, oh my God, dude.
It'd be different to say, hey, I'll give you a commission, I'll give you a royalty, but no, nothing.
But
No,
even on that, bro, I was like, fuck no. Like I know this, and as soon as she asked, like I got pissed because I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, why are you asking? Like, you think what? I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, like every other dude. Like most guys
yeah,
would be like,
most
oh
guys are
fuck yeah, I'm gonna go fuck this bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna record it. I don't care. My face won't be in it. I'm just like, girl, I don't need to like go fuck you. You realize this, right? Like there is options. Like
Facts,
there
100%.
is options, and I don't need you.
Facts.
So
I mean, I appreciate you coming on, man. I hope the people who like your content, can see a bit more past the shirtless guy in the bathroom. They know there's more to you now.
My bathroom's famous, not me.
Oh, thanks. You have a good day, brother. Talk to you soon, man.
All right, man.
Later.
Peace.